Woof and Meow. So today we're going to talk about pets. So hi there viewers, welcome back to Face, your favorite English talk show at BNews TV. So my name is Sophia and I'll be your host for approximately 1 hour. So as I have said before, Woof and Meow. So we're going to talk about pets today with a special guest of mine, a friend of mine, Celia. So hi Miss Celia.
Hi.
Hi, how do you feel today?
Feel fine.
Fine?
Yeah.
Is it cold?
Quiet.
Quite cold. Well, what about me?
Okay.
So anyway, before we start our talk, or a little bit of chit chat before we get into the main topic of pets. So maybe you could introduce yourself first to the viewers.
Okay, so hi, I'm Celia Francisca and I'm Venusian 2018, majoring in visual communication design and media.
Thank you very much. So have you been to a talk show before?
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah.
How do you explain that? What do you mean no, not really? You have been to a talk show, but you don't feel like it's a talk show?
I don't think I've ever been in a talk show before, as far as I remember. Yeah.
So this is your first time then?
Yeah, yes.
So you feel okay with it? Not nervous?
Not so, I guess.
So, okay. So what's your favorite food, if I may know?
My favorite food, let's say fried rice.
Fried rice?
Yeah.
Your favorite food, fried rice?
Yeah. I've been having that since.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You've been having that recently?
Yeah.
Fried rice, tomorrow fried rice.
Not
fried
that
rice.
much, but it's like I've been liking it since junior high, I guess.
Well, we all love fried rice though. It's like a kind of obsession for everyone. I don't know if the term obsession fits it or not, but I don't know. But everybody loves fried rice, any kind of fried rice, whether it's curry fried rice or not. Everyone loves it anyway. So what about your blood type, if I may know? Because they say blood type kind of defines you.
A
blood
Yeah,
type. Well, I can
okay.
see that somehow. I guess I already before
How'd you know?
because we have been together for quite some time, and then during our English course together in
Yeah.
the same class, and then I saw how you are so I don't know. In my dictionary, in my perspective,
Okay.
you're so dedicated into the homeworks and works, and you tend to write it in a very neat notebook.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's
And
true.
most of that kind of people, most people who actually write neatly, they feel the need to keep writing everything. It's usually a blood type.
Okay.
So talking about blood type though, my blood type is O, and as you can see, I'm quite the crazy type. Even though my mom keeps telling me, as a girl, you have to be elegant. I can't do it, mom. I can't do it. So talking about blood type though, what do you think blood type A in your dictionary is?
I'm not really concerned about that. It's like, recently there's a book about blood type, right? And then it's like they explain about the behaviors and stuff, but it's like, I don't really read much to it. So yeah, all that I know is that I'm blood type A. That's it.
I see. But it's actually quite interesting if you read the book about the behaviors. Sometimes you will feel like, yes, this connects to me, or yeah, I do this sometimes. Yeah, I'm this kind of person, or if we can say in a very bad way, oh yeah, I'm this kind of a bad person. So we all have the negative sides of us, and then yeah, sometimes kind of tells people through that book who we are, and then they will when they read the book, I see they tend to ask people, what blood type are you? What kind of blood type are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like this, really? You don't like this?
Yeah.
They usually like to somehow try to expose your bad side or your inner demon. I don't know why, but that's pretty much about blood type.
Okay.
So let's go back to you again, since we're going to talk a little bit about you. What is your best moment in your life so far?
Best moment in my life.
Yeah, for the whole 20 years of your life, or 21 years of your life.
That's actually quite hard to explain. Maybe we can talk about one of the best moments in my life.
Yeah, sure.
So it's like I've ever joined a video competition.
Video competition.
Yeah. So it's like I make a motion graphics video for the competition itself, and then at first it was like I was not really sure about joining it or not, but I've registered for it. Yeah, and then it's like there's only 3 days left until
3 days left.
Yeah, 3 days left until we have to submit the video itself. And then finally, I was determined. And then I directly worked on it. It's like, if I remember correctly, it's for 2 nights straight.
Wow.
And I managed to finish it.
And that's really fast.
Eventually, during the winner announcement itself, I actually won first place. So I was surprised and found it unexpected.
Yeah, that's kind of unexpected because I had that kind of moment, of course, in my life. I went to, when I was still pretty young. What am I saying? I'm still young, right? Okay. So when I was younger, and then I went for a speech competition, I didn't go for it to win because it was somehow a kind of obligatory to pass, to graduate from the course, English course, right? And I was still in primary 5, if I'm not wrong, or primary 6. Primary 6, if I'm not wrong. And then I didn't expect myself to win because there was this friend of mine, and then I always respected her, and I'm still respecting her. Like, oh, she's wonderful. She's actually a friend of my brother, but we became friends eventually. And then I was like, oh, she's going to win this. She's going to win this. And then in the end, I didn't expect my name to be called because Indonesia we like to, when they announce like the winners, they would announce from the lowest rank. Like from the 3rd, from the 2nd, from the 1st. If they like, they can announce from the 10th. And then they actually announced from the 10th, and then until the 2nd place, I was like, come on, number 1 will be W. W will be the initial for my name. It will be W. Come on, number one. And then she was called for number 2. And then I was like, so sad. Who the hell is the first place? And then when I heard my name being called, I was like, okay. I had the dumbfounded face, the dumbest that I ever known. And then I was like, what was that? And then they were like, Sophia. And we're like, huh? What? And like, come up. And then my friends were like, and I'm like, okay, what is happening? I had no idea what was happening. And then when they finally told me the reality that I won the first place, I'm like, I shouldn't have won the first place. I'm like, but I'm happy, yay! And that was one of the best moments in my life, of course. And then like the moment that you have said, like winning the video when we don't really have the correct determination.
Yeah, it's like it came unexpected.
Yeah, it came unexpected, but we're like so happy about it. It's like kind of surprise from God. I don't know how to explain that. But yeah, so that's your best moment in your life.
Yeah, one of the best moments.
And how does it affect you in your life now?
How does that affect me?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps it's like I feel that I got the recognition from people. Then it helps me being more confident about it.
And then do you go for another competition for video?
Up until now for video, no.
No.
Yeah.
You don't see the chance yet? You haven't seen it?
Yeah, I haven't.
But then if there's an upcoming video competition, you will go for it?
Yeah, if the situation is supporting, then yes, I will.
Yeah, okay, good luck with that.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so here comes one of the hardest questions. If you were to define yourself in one word, what would you say?
In one word, well, people have been telling me that I'm serious.
Serious?
Yeah, the serious type of person.
No, I would like to deny that. No, you're a fun person actually in my dictionary. I would define you as fun.
Okay. Yeah,
but how would you define yourself though?
How would I define myself? That's a hard question.
Yeah, that's a hard question.
Confident?
Confident?
Inconfident.
Confident.
Inconfident, not confident.
Oh, why? I think you're pretty confident with yourself.
I really lack in self-confidence. That's how I see myself.
Okay. So we have known pretty much quite a lot about you, and we're going to get into our main topic about pets after a short commercial break. So stay tuned at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're still here with Miss Elia to talk about pets. Well, in this term, I think it's more to dogs instead of cats, though. But well, we're going to divide it in the same distribution, I hope. Well, I hope. So, what kind of pets do you like?
Mainly dogs.
Mainly dogs.
Yeah, ultimately dogs.
Ultimately dogs.
Yeah.
But you like others pretty much. But you love dogs.
Yeah.
You
Actually,
like pets?
I love animals, but it's like I mostly like mammals, those with furs. Yeah, but ultimately I like dogs.
Okay. Well, which means you're pretty much a dog person.
Yes, you may.
And I'm a cat person with a weird obsession towards cat and love. And I don't know, I put cats in my priority list. Do you think it's weird?
No.
No?
No, it's not.
Do you think it's pretty common though?
Common, maybe in Indonesia not so much, but as far as I know, it's like in other countries it's quite normal.
It's quite
They're
normal.
actually crazy cat ladies.
Oh.
Yeah, so they really have a crazy level of obsession towards animals.
Well,
They
I
do.
hope I'm still. Well, I don't mind being called weird for this certain obsession because I don't know why. Because usually my current boarding house doesn't allow any pets, and that makes me very, I don't know, lonely because I don't have any cats. I don't know, I feel very lonely if I don't touch cats. So when I walk down the street, when I see cat, I will touch it.
Thankfully enough, you can meet cats over at the streets.
Yes, quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like around this area, there are quite a lot of cats, and I don't know. I find a weird obsession if it scratches me. I don't know. I feel very happy.
Okay.
I think I'm a masochist for cats. Certainly, yeah. So I hope it's not weird though.
Not really, I think.
Okay.
I don't think so.
In the terms of pet lovers, then I guess not. So do you have pets?
I do. I have a dog, and her name is Weeby.
Weeby?
Yeah. So if you'd like to ask about her breed, it's like she's actually a mix.
A mix of a mixed.
Yeah. So actually, people call them mongrels.
Mongrels.
Yeah.
So what kind of dog is she? Is she cheerful, or is she kind of, you know, the loyal type and the silent type?
She's actually the excited type.
Excited type?
Yeah, the active type.
So does she like to charge at you when you're home?
At times, yes,
At times.
she do.
She likes to lick you here and there?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I don't know why, but dogs do that. Why?
Hmm.
Why though?
You mean licking people?
Licking feet, licking legs. I don't know, but dogs seem to love to do that.
Because they like you, so it's like that's one of their ways of showing their love too.
Ah,
Yeah.
and then they don't even realize that their nails are hurt, their claws are hurting people, and then they're like,
Yeah.
you know, jumping at you and then scratching at your legs. You're like, ow! But they're like,
That's why
They
it's
look
like
so
they only
happy.
should trim the nails.
yeah, but they
Yeah.
don't like getting trimmed.
Not really. You have to
Depends.
really make them get used to it.
Ah,
Yeah.
so it's one of the key.
Mm.
Cats as well. But cats are quite different from dogs, though. Well, anyway, let's see a video of dogs because, well, I like dogs, but you know, I love cats more.
Okay.
So let's see how funny dogs can be. hilarious.
Yeah,
Dogs can be kind of dramatic sometimes. I don't know.
I've
but
shown in the video, yes.
as shown in a video, yes. They fall so dramatically,
Uh-huh.
and I think they can be a movie star some days. Like, you know, how they are so hilarious. I'm sure they are entertainers in their own way. Because they know how to entertain their humans, their owners, you know, by falling gracefully. Well, in their term, gracefully.
Okay.
So talking about dogs though, your favorite dog breed. I know you have a mongrels, that's what you just said. You
Yeah.
have Weeby, but what about your favorite breed of dog?
My favorite breed of dog would be Rottweiler.
So can you please describe that a little bit, because I have never heard about that.
Okay, so it's like when back in primary, I've been liking dogs, right? And then it's like when I went to the pet shop, I found a dog encyclopedia about dog breeds. Then I kind of browsed over the book. Then eventually I found Rottweiler. And when I read about it, it writes that Rottweiler is the dog to be known to be really loyal.
Really loyal.
Yeah, and I really appreciate the loyalty that dogs have. So upon reading that, it was like love at first sight that I like Rottweilers. But actually, Rottweilers are they are considered to be the more aggressive type of dog. So they're actually large dogs. And
So they're like, when we say excited dogs, then they are overexcited dogs.
not really. They're more like the fierce type of dogs. Yeah,
Ah.
so they're actually more commonly bred as guard dogs, and it's quite common to have cases that we read about Rottweilers having issues, like attacking people and stuff. But actually, that's actually maybe they have that personality in them. It's like they're very protective and loyal and stuff, right? But it's like it actually depends on how humans really take care of the dogs, that dogs have such behaviors.
So you fell in love at the first sight towards a very difficult dog.
I guess so.
But then have you ever thought about getting that kind of dog?
Up until now, not yet. Because it's like, they cost a lot too.
They cost a lot because
Yeah.
they're big. How big? This big?
They're actually, if dogs have sizes, right? It's like they're small, medium, and large. So they're considered to be the large ones.
Large one.
Yeah. Although
Wow.
they're giants, but they're
Giant.
considered large. Yeah, they're considered large.
Well, let's since I don't really know about this kind of breed, so if well in my dictionary, husky would be the largest in my dictionary. And then how would you compare the Rottweiler and husky?
Rottweiler would be slightly smaller than husky. Slightly smaller.
But still pretty big though.
Yeah,
I see.
they're
But-
more robust in size.
more robust in
Yeah.
size. So they're often used as a guard dog, and police usually like to take them around. Police?
Oh, police. Well, do they? Not
they?
really, I think.
Not really,
Yeah.
because of the aggressive personality, I guess.
Yeah, they're more commonly bred as guard dogs.
Okay. In talking about a favorite dog though, why do you like Rottweiler? Well, you explained that it has aggressive personality, and then
Yeah.
you explained that it's very big, and you explained that it's very loyal. But what makes you so hooked up to that kind of breed?
The loyalty.
The loyalty.
Yes,
But you have
ultimately it's about the loyalty. But then eventually, as I know more about them, and I think I'm really liking their appearance, and the markings that they have are quite, how to say, distinctive. Yeah, I like them.
Okay, you fell in love for the first sight towards a handsome dog breed. Handsome
Okay.
dog breed, we can say that. Well, in my terms, I love Shiba, Pom. Pom is really cute. I don't
Yeah.
know, they're like so furry, a kind of fur ball.
Yeah.
And then Shiba is also known for their loyalty, and they actually kind of funny in their own way. I don't know how to explain, but they are very funny in their terms of behavior. And then I also like a golden retriever, which is one of the biggest fur ball and
Yeah.
and also
They're
corgi.
popular.
Yeah, corgi is very cute though. Look at the butt.
The
I don't know. I sound very perverted when I say butt, but it's for dogs though.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have talked pretty much a lot about dogs. We're going to continue later about more to the cases. So stay tuned at Face to Face. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, viewers, to Face. We're still here to talk about pets with Miss Salia. So, talking about pets, we have discussed quite a lot about dogs and about cat person, about dog person, slightly in general, and then about your love in first sight to the handsome breed Rottweiler. And so we're going to talk about dogs and cats though now.
Okay.
So how do we know how they are feeling and what they are feeling like, you know, in terms of their behavior or expression? How do we know it?
How do we know about them? So it's like basically, of course they don't talk, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, we
Just
have
go woof and meow.
we have to interpret their body language. For example, it's like when a dog is happy or excited, for sure, as all we know is like they wag their tails and then
And then they go,
yeah, they go gasping and stuff. Because it's like they get excited about things, so that's why they do that.
so what about like if like we all generally know like whether they are happy or excited, like usually wagging tails or something,
Yeah.
you know, gasping for air or something. And then how do we know if they are like sad or they are like not in the mood for stuff? Because you know dogs can be moody sometimes.
Yeah.
So how do we know about that?
How do we know? So basically, it's more like, for sure, if you keep a dog, surely you know their usual behaviors. So actually, when there is something wrong with them, for example, they're feeling sick or something, it's like surely they won't be with their usual behaviors. They'll be, I don't know. For example, if you have an excited dog, then it's like when they're sad, of course, they are not as excited that they used to be. Stuff like that, and then yeah, more or less it's like that. So it's like the change in the behavior themselves.
And how do we interpret like their mood, their expression towards their body language, especially for tails? Because you know tails is like kind of antenna to interpret their behaviors.
Yeah, sure.
Like they have, you know, they wag their tails when they're happy, but when they don't, what can we know from that, from the condition of the tail?
For example, when their tail is tucked between the legs, then that means that they're scared.
They're scared.
They're scared, and due to being scared, it's like they can also be aggressive at the same time because it's like they feel like they need to defend themselves. Yes.
Okay, so about dogs though, it's very common that, and it's a very common myth that dogs can actually feel something that we can't see.
Something that we can't see?
Yeah, something that we can't see, the scary thing.
Okay.
And then some people say that dogs can actually see them, and they usually get aggressive with their tails tucked between their legs, but barking at the same time.
Yeah, I have ever heard of
Do you
that.
actually believe that kind of myth? Because somehow it's kind of scary.
Yes, for sure. It's like I've heard a lot about that. People have been telling. It's like, for example, at night, and then it's like when the dog is barking, then that means there's something.
Yeah, but we don't know.
We have
what
heard that
thing,
a lot.
right?
But I've never really read about that. I've never really looked into that matter, whether they can really see it or not, because I'm not even sure if that thing exists.
Well,
Yeah, because we never know. I don't know. I've never seen it, and I never know. So yeah, I've never really looked into it. So it stays as a myth.
Stays as a myth.
Yeah.
But for it to stay as a myth, I'm having a dilemma, because actually dogs are a lot more sensitive than humans
Yes,
are,
they also
and they
see
have
better at night.
a stronger hearing senses
Yeah.
and stronger nose sense.
Yeah.
And well, who knows if they can sense those kind of things, right?
Yes.
And
you
they say
never know.
cats can actually sense that too. Like, you know, when they are like suddenly silent. You know, there's one story over online that you think that your cat is looking at you, but your cat is actually looking behind you.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's
scary.
I don't know, but I've read several stories about it, and it gets on me. It's very scary, and probably that's one of the reasons why I don't get myself a pet. Because somehow when they get aggressive towards a wall, then I will be very scared for my life. Why are you barking towards a wall? What is there? And they're like, nothing over there, and you're like, what is wrong with him? Or what is wrong with me? Like, it gets really scary. But then we also don't know if those kind of thing exists.
Yeah, we never know.
We never know.
Yeah.
But we can't actually prove that because it's, you know, something mystic.
Yeah.
We can't actually prove whether that's true or not, but that's what people say.
Yes.
And sometimes when at night when we woke up in the middle of night due to dogs barking, I usually go to pray and go back to sleep because I'm too scared to think about those kind of things. Okay, so talking about dogs and cats, though, they do have a similarity in body language and expression. Well, we have a video here to see how funny cats can be, like in pretty much the same level as dogs, but mostly for cats, it's because of their humans. So let's see if it will show.
There's a fire outside. There's a fire outside. Yeah, I've just put it out. Welcome back to the Glitzier Spanish show.
Lily, what are you doing? Are you in a glass jar? Why did you get in the vase?
What if I got this? Show me. Come on, show me. There you go. Somebody's hungry. Yes.
Oh, wait.
She's on top of a dog, and the dog took it off. The cat.
Yeah.
You like to wear my flip-flops? Lion.
Right, so that was the video. Like I have just said, cats are funny and I don't know, stupid at the same time
Yeah.
because of the humans, but not because of their personality. But dogs are a lot more expressive than cats, though. That's for
Yes, they
certain.
do.
So, yeah, let's say if I want to get myself a pet, how should I know whether I should get a dog or a cat or a bird or a hamster?
Okay, so it's like for sure, if you want to get a pet, it's like you're committing yourself to a life. Because it's like, it's the animal's life. So it's not the same as getting a toy or something. So yeah, for sure, it's a lifetime commitment. And surely before you seriously consider to get a pet, you have to consider about your own situation. And you have to do something like a research of like what pets best suit your lifestyle. For example, if you're a busy person, then for sure it's like you can't really get a dog because you can't really take care of it. So it's like when you're busy, maybe you can get easier pets like fish, turtles, and stuff. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
like you have to do research about it and carefully consider what kinds of pets suit you.
So let's say I'm a person who is very expressive,
Expressive?
an expressive person, and I want to get myself a pet. Which one should I get, a dog or a cat?
Then if you're an expressive person, what are you seeking for?
I'm not quite sure because I like both, right? I like both dog and cats. Well, putting my obsession towards cat aside. So which one do you think I should get? Like, in certain conditions, dogs are a lot more expressive,
Yeah.
more expressions than cats. When I myself why I am an expressive person. Which one should I get? The silent, the silent type cat, or should I get another expressive the same time as me?
It's like cats are for sure more passive than dogs in certain ways. It's like they're colder than dogs.
Yeah, they're colder.
So
than
yeah,
dogs.
if you're actually seeking for an active expression of warm love, then maybe you'll consider a dog. But then it's like if it doesn't matter to you, and especially with like cats, then maybe you want to get a cat.
Okay, so it actually goes to the preference,
Yes, it's actually
Okay.
to your preference.
and it goes to the lifestyle and the ability to take care of a
Yes.
life. I see. So talking about taking care or getting a pet, though, what's your view towards the case where an owner who found out that he can't take care of a dog or a cat and he abandons the cat or the dog in a very sorry state? What's your view towards it?
In my opinion, it's like when someone actually thinks that they can't really take care of the pet anymore, it's like they should at least be responsible about it, have it up for adoption, or ask their friends or maybe people that they know to help take care of their animals instead of abandoning it in the streets, because that's actually a cruel thing to do. Yes, so it's like the animals previously have a loving home and stuff, then all of a sudden reality changed and they have to live on the streets by themselves and stuff. So that's
Ouch.
actually a really irresponsible thing to do.
I see. And what do you think we should do to prevent that kind of thing, though? Like, let's say in the first, the owner has the ability and capability to take care of a cat or to take care of a dog. But then eventually, like bankrupt or something, or something happens and his life is ruined and then he has to abandon the pet. Like, how should we prevent that kind of situation? Because it happens a lot in Indonesia.
How should we prevent that? Well, if that someone really loves their pets, they surely won't abandon it, because pets won't really leave you just because you're bankrupt or something.
Yeah.
It's like they'll still stay by you, but it's like if you were to abandon it, then it's like, how to say? It's just a cruel thing to do. So how to prevent that? How to prevent that from happening? Well,
Like maybe we can create a kind of community or something to actually like, like if I'm not wrong, in America there's like a certain pet rescue
Yeah.
something. I think Indonesia needs that.
if I'm not wrong, Indonesia does have it. Although
Really?
I'm not really sure, nor am I involved in it. But as far as I know, Indonesia also has that kind of organizations, like to help with dog adoptions and stuff.
I see.
They do.
Okay. So we're going to talk a lot more about the cases that happens in Indonesia, and then in the last segment we're going to end our talk. So yeah, stay tuned at the last segment. So don't go away at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're in the last segment to talk about pets, and in this case, we're going to talk about cases. In this case, to talk about cases. So we mentioned about the case of an owner abandoning dog and
Yeah.
cat in a very sorry state, and we believe that the organization should somehow, make a kind of effort to save the pet. So the owner himself has to take responsibility too, like. How do I say? Like posting a kind of adoption for the pet that he
Yeah.
can't take care anymore, even though it's kind of harsh. But it's better than just abandoning.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, or just asking a friend or a family or relatives to help take care of it until he can fix his own problem and then take care of the dog again.
Yeah.
Because dogs and cats, well, they have a very different definition of loyalty, but they are loyal anyways. So talking about case though, then again we have like the case of people actually catching dogs to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your view towards it? Like they actually, wait for the pet to come out of the house. They sometimes like to walk around,
Yeah.
and then they catch the pet, they catch the dog and actually cook it and eat it. What's your view towards it?
Well, for sure, it's not. It's something bad that people actually eat pets. Well, it's actually the same as eating animals. Dogs are animals, pigs are animals, chickens
Yeah.
are animals. It's actually the same, but it's like originally from how I feel it, it's like I love dogs, right? So it doesn't seem it's not really right that people actually eat dogs, because actually, as far as we know, is that dogs have also contributed a lot to our lives. So I think it's not. It's hard to say.
I don't think it's appropriate to eat dogs though.
Yeah, for sure it's not. But then actually it's also the same as eating animals. We are also eating meats and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically I guess that's the same thing for them. So it's like it's normal for them to eat dogs, just like how it's normal for us to eat chickens and pigs and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I understand about that, but somehow it's kind of different. Like chickens, pigs, and let's say cows or beef in the calorie term. But dogs are.
yes, it's like you're trying to say that they're actually bred to be sold and eaten, those livestock, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
dogs
but
are.
dogs are not.
Yeah, dogs are
livestocks.
not.
Dogs are not.
Yeah.
They're like in my terms, dogs and cats, like they're not livestock, but they are created by God to accompany us.
Yes, that's true.
Like when we're lonely and then we saw a cat lying on the street, and then we can go and take care of them, play with them. It's one of the grace that God gives. I mean,
Yes.
I know I'm kind of biased in this term of thinking, but I don't think dogs and cats, like pets, generally pets, are for.
Yes, they're for sure they're
Food?
not meant for eating. So it's like
Yeah.
if people go against eating dogs and cats, then they should actually go against eating pigs, chickens, and other animals too, actually.
This is kind of hard to decide.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with eating dogs and eating cats.
Neither
I mean,
do I.
you have taken care of the dogs and cats because okay, let's say like dogs and cats, they have affections, but like livestock, they don't feel anything to you.
Not generally, but in some cases they actually do.
Well, in some cases,
Yes,
right, but not
not
generally,
generally, yeah.
right? Well, as long as with dogs and cats, they generally do have affections towards their humans, so I don't think it's appropriate to eat them.
Yes, it's
you have
not.
taken care like a dog for 4 years, and then you decide to eat it. Can you do it?
No.
No,
For
right?
sure, no.
All right. So why do you think we should have pets then? I think it's pretty sure to cure our heartbreaks and the pain inside.
Yes, for sure, keeping a pet actually helps you, but then again, it's like you have to consider your lifestyle, like the kind of care that you can actually provide to them. So it's like when keeping a pet, it actually makes us, it aids to our mental happiness for sure.
Yeah.
It makes us happy, especially for pet lovers like us.
Yeah.
Then yes, they surely help us in our lives. But then you have to really consider about the kind of care and the commitment that you can actually give to them. For example, back in my hometown, I do keep a dog, right? I have a dog. But then in this college life, it's like I don't think I can really take care of it better because I have to focus on my assignments and organization activities and stuff.
Since we're in a different situation, we can't
Yes.
take care of it.
Yes.
So we have to see whether we can provide the affections or the care that we actually
there's so much
or
to
that they
consider
need.
about.
Yeah. Apparently, we have come to the end of today's talk show. It's been very fun. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So viewers, thank you for watching, and thank you for the crews for making these all perfect. And I'm not sure how to say c'est magnifique. I guess that's what they say. So thank you, and see you next week. Bye.